Hello, welcome back, welcome YouTube family. Welcome if you are new, welcome back if you're not new. Thank you for joining me today on this video. If my spirits don't seem as high as they normally would be, I ask that you forgive me, and it's for a really good reason. Not that I want it to be. Who failed this child? It's Saturday here where I am. It's Saturday everywhere, I guess. I'm feeling some way. So if I sound a little bit dismissive, just bear with me. So I'm in my room cleaning. It's Saturday once again, and I'm trying to enjoy. I love cleaning. I enjoy cleaning because it's therapeutic for me. It frees me from anything that I'm feeling or anything that I'm going through. So I got to my bedroom and I'm cleaning. So I turned on the TV first, and I just somehow stopped at this article. And there was a young man and a young woman, and apparently they had done something in regards to their child. So I started watching it as I was moving around and I was moving about in my room. This man said, which was the captain, or he was the police chief of the town or whatever. He said that there was a little boy who drowned. He was saved by someone. I can't remember who he said he was saved by. But he was saved, but he barely made it because he was left on a ventilator. He couldn't bat his eyes. And I'm pretty sure some more things at this child's age. And they told the parents that this child wouldn't really be normal anymore because he drowned it. He drowned. And they wanted to take the child off the ventilator, but they didn't want to. Now, don't get me wrong, as a parent, I understand the not wanting to. I get that. I absolutely do. I've had a loved one on a ventilator, and the choice had to be made. So I get that. And especially, this is a child. I had an adult, but this was a child. So they said no. So they took the child home later, but with the care of people coming in, like home health agencies and so have you, to make sure the child was in this, was doing good or doing as well as the child could do. So they did that. The captain said that the mother, she was receiving money for the child to care for the child because this child needed around the clock care. So she was getting money for the child. After a period of time, the home health agency, I guess, no longer came for the child because the parents were starting to get lackadaisical. I guess they were starting to get tired of the child being in the state that the child was in, and I guess everything else that come with it. And you can have your own thought on this if you like, but I have my own thought on it, my own opinion, and it's just an opinion. As time progressed, I think this child was almost 3 years old when they found this child rotten. Literally, this child rotted to death. They didn't let anybody know what was going on because they didn't want the other kids to be taken. This child rotted. And I feel like not only the parents, deceived, ignored this child. Yeah, when we have children, they belong to us. But we also know that there are parents that has no business with children of any age. And this appeared to be one of them, one of the couples. I didn't live in their home. I don't know all what happened, but I do know that somebody failed this child. I feel like there should have been not only around the clock care from the parents or whatever care they was given, but there should have been more protection and more care for this child, not left under the parent supervision like that. Somebody failed this child. Some people failed this child. So now your picture is being held up as parents across for the world to see about how bad of a parent that you were, you parents that you were. We as my kind of people, my people, we already go through enough within our race. But for you to be spread across a TV screen, being degraded because you degraded your child, was absolutely terrifying. That you would allow this child to pass away like this, to rot like this. That wasn't an adult. Not that it would be different, but that was a child. How horrible is that? If a person feels like they are tired of a child, whether they're disabled or whether they're physically well, 100% well, go to somebody. That's nothing that you really have to be ashamed of. Think of the life that you're saving. Think of the life that you're saving. Don't think about yourself. Think about the life that you're saving. I cannot imagine how the people that had to come see that baby like that, because he was a baby. Can you imagine that just being in a person's head for the rest of their life? That was awful. That was terrible. And I'm telling you, it literally breaks my heart. Today, this was not the video that I planned to record. But people, if you are tired of a child that you are caring for, if you know that you are no longer a good parent, because look, we all get tired. If anybody out here in this world say that they don't get tired, they don't get stressed, mentally, physically, whatever, we get tired. That's the human body. But there comes a point when you know that you've had enough and you've reached your breaking point. If you need a few minutes taken off your hand, if you need hours taken off your hands, if you need days taken off your hand, if you're just done completely, let somebody know. You will be seen. Yeah, people are going to judge you anyway, but you'll know that you did the right thing in your heart, that you didn't cause further harm that you already have caused. Now, these people are in jail. The parents, I should say, are in jail, locked up for basically killing your own child when you didn't have to do that. Imagine what the other siblings feel like. I don't know what they went through in the household, because he didn't say. I don't know. But I just took this little piece and I ran with it because it's terrible. It is terrible. It's a challenge living life day to day as a person, as a human, as an adult. And to have children on top of it, it makes it more challenging. But when you have children, they become yours. They become your children, your child. And when I say that somebody failed this child, that happens often. Because there's not enough people in the world. There's not enough workers, I should say. There's not enough social workers. There's case overload. People are not making enough money to do this kind of thing. But there are some with a heart, and there's not enough to care for every child like this one passed away. It's just not. We know that. We know that. That's why I say, if you are not ready to have a child, and you know you're not capable of having a child, go get fixed. Go get fixed. Protect yourself, but I prefer you to do the thing that you need to do so you don't have a child. No child deserves to go like that. No child deserved that. That was horrible. I don't know how long these parents are going to be in jail, but I pray that they think about what they did and how they allowed this child to leave this earth. I really do. What are you going to tell your kids, your other kids, when they come visit you in jail, if that happens? What are you going to say to them? What really are you going to say in court? The one thing that I remember that he did say was the fact that they didn't, and I think I said it, they didn't want to call nobody. They didn't want to get nobody involved because they didn't want their child, the other children, to be taken. That was selfish. Because apparently you couldn't have been caring for the one that you allowed to pass away the way that the child did. I'm going to end this video on this note, and thank you for watching this video. Again, if you're going through anything and you have children involved, look, reach out to somebody. It could be a stranger. It could be anybody. Reach out to anybody. Don't allow this type of thing to happen with a child or with anybody. Even if you're going through something yourself, reach out to somebody. I'll see you in the next video.